What's up, people? Man, let me get right into it. I think this is an interesting topic in terms of difficult conversations because we're really getting into specifics now, right? And we are referring to people that we call consumers. And so, consumers are people who are collectors of things. They like to obtain things, to have things, just for the sole sake of saying they have it. Just to say that I've obtained this thing, and then there's no real follow-up to that, right? This is the quantity versus the quality person. And I feel personally that these are dangerous people. Why? Because everything that we do in life, from childhood until adulthood, should have a purpose. We are purpose-driven people. We live purpose-driven lives. And so if we are frivolously making decisions like consuming things, people, relationships, money, whatever it is, just for the sole purpose of saying, look, I got it, it's a dangerous person. Like, why are you doing it? It's such a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. And it's a waste of life. What are you really helping, right? And so I feel like, whether you're having this conversation with yourself, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and have this difficult conversation, or you have to look at another person and have this conversation and say, hey, you are consuming things with no purpose, and to give some examples of this, we know the materialistic aspect of this, right? People who buy cars and shoes and jewelry and wear it a couple times and they throw it away and they go on to the next thing. Why? For what? What's the purpose, right? So that, that's the easy one. But we do this in relationships. We go into the relationship, we get married just to show people that, hey, look, I can get married to somebody, or, look, I want to have the wedding, but I don't want to do the work for the marriage. Is ridiculous, right? These are consumers. People who are using aspects of philanthropy to use as a social media tactic to get popularity, right? These are dangerous people. What is the real purpose? You have to ask yourself, what's the real purpose of what you're doing? Is it about what you're doing, or is it about you and just wanting to consume and obtain for the sake of saying that you've obtained? That can go down to a whole trickle and tunnel that we can get into, but I'm saying this all to say, we have to stop being these people. Not only is it a waste of energy, but there's a sense of selfishness that's there where you're not seeing how you're hurting other people, you're hurting the world in general, and you're hurting yourself. That's the major thing. You're hurting yourself because you're wasting your time just to say you have something, and it served no real purpose. You put yourself in financial binds to say you have something, but it served no real purpose. You could have did it another way, a cheaper way. You bought the newest car off the lot, but you should have bought the cheaper car. But you wanted to show everybody you could buy the newest car off the lot. Now you stuck with all of the financial havoc and hardship that goes behind that because you wanted to show people that you could obtain something. We got to stop doing this, and I think, whether, again, that be with yourself, you sit down in the mirror and say, why am I doing what I'm doing? Or you sit down with other people and you have this difficult conversation and say, hey, man, it seems like you're just consuming a lot of stuff with no real purpose. Let's pull back. Why are you doing this? And if there's no purpose there, let's let it go.